a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
First carry now for Kyron Williams. And they get to him going ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Going to the ground again on first. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Connects on the crosser. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Throwing deep for the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr. And the Texans get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw was destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
So here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his 3rd season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Not a lot of quarterbacks, Kate, who earn postseason wins each of their first 2 seasons. And that's exactly what CJ has done. He has become the face of the franchise down there in Houston. And now a little more help around him, and hopefully a better offensive line to protect him this year.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From his end zone, it's Stroud. And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop it for the safety. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, partner, but I thought we were coming here to call an NFL game. But this is starting more like a baseball game. 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. No, just kidding. Still there's the first quarter here.
Yeah, it feels like a pitcher's duel, too, right? I mean, it's just a low-scoring affair here out the gate. I'll tell you what this does do, though, Kate. Right in this world of analytics and looking at scores, this starts to screw that just conventional wisdom up. When you get an oddball like this, a safety early, just watch over the course of this game how it may affect some of the decision-making of the coaches.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So that flag is accepted.
Automatic first down.
We slated downs to approach here from the 40. Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They stay on the ground with Williams. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the air. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Another run for Williams. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short.
You know, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. How about this? It's a 2-0 ball game. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. Throwing now, Stafford. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Winning there full steam ahead, but winning that steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Stafford now against the blitz. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Los Angeles.
Give to Williams from the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. It's the Rams, who are facing 2nd and 14. Stafford back to throw. Screen here for Williams. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd and long now for Stafford. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Texans and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Okay.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
And he goes out, just needs one more step there to reach midfield. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's good for a Texans first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Stroud now. Collins got it left side. First down only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Complete styling up Collins again. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stroud from the pistol. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And that'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Cameron Kinchins.
Here we go.
Stroud off of play action. He sends this one to the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, hey.
They go play action with Stroud. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Stroud's going to throw for it. Going into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Rams make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
"19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Yep, as expected. They go to the ground and start this one off. And that's good for a gain of 5. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Barrios now to return it. Making some progress here. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 30. Now here's the Houston offense. They've got it first to begin the 3rd. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Completed over the middle. He's out in the clear. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-up, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans take a slim 2-point lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun now, first round. Short pass brought in. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Looking underneath here to Mixon. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans parlay the interception into points. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans push the lead to 2 scores now. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Squid kick is taken in. Escapes in the fender. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Take the handoff now, Stafford. Almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
To the air we go on 2nd. Stafford completes. It's Atwell. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. He finds Adams, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Rams first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Hey! 250!
They'll go play action. It's complete to Higbee. He's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Now Stafford again. Finds him on the crossing runner. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. All right, all set up now. First and 10.
First down, Rams.
Going for the pistol, Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Second down now, 7 to go. They are throwing it again. Catch made the right side by Nakua. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Barrios now to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. Texans to the line. First and 10. Here's Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That's good for Texans. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action, here's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Looking to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on fourth. He's back to throw. Well caught by his